Gentlemen, Dangerous Boy Addie is cooking in the top lane again. This is the innovator of picks like Vi in lane. We're seeing, gentlemen, Dangerous Boy Addie is cooking in the top lane again. We're doing full tank Rumble. This thing is obliterating a lot of the one tricks and LCK pros in Korea. This is the man that innovated things like Shyvana top, the Galio top, the Taric top, always hitting Challenger with these new and innovative picks that are just cheesy as hell and completely broken. Without further ado, I'm going to jump onto the Rift and break it down. Gentlemen, my annual family Christmas party is coming up, and my cousin Mr. Beast is going to be there bragging about his millions of subscribers. Grandma's going to be there. Oh, Drew, did your cute little channel hit 500,000 yet? I didn't! Grandma, I'm 490, guys. If you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like on the video, comment, helps me out, shares the video around. I'm not going to get bullied by my grandma at the Christmas party. Jumping onto the Rift now, gentlemen. We are running Rune Page in the bottom left, Arcane Comet, very standard setup. Secondary, we're going Resolve, Conditioning, and Unflinching. These are the most important, have to have these. We're up against no other than Keen in the top lane. If you guys don't know Keen, I think he's top 2, top 3 in the LCK. He has just joined Gen G as a new super team. Keen in the top lane, you have Canyon jungle, Chovy mid lane. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I think this is the best mid-jung top combo we have maybe ever seen, period. Now, I'm going to get a lot of hate. People are going to be like, Drew, Faker, Owner, Zayat. I know. Midbeast already doubting T1 before 2024 even started. La la la, rah rah rah. I think he's an absolute freak, and he's up against Addie in the top lane here on his signature. So Keen is known for his Rise top lane pick, where he just farms 20 per minute and 1v9s. Will he be able to do this game, or will Addie's strength as a player? Addie never runs, he doesn't run Flash, he doesn't believe in Flash. He thinks Ghost is better, period. He doesn't win lane, ever. He's not a lane winner. Addie is Addie, okay? As we let the wave come into us. Rise is overextended. We get the overheat. We pop the Ghost. And we should be able to take this down for a nice little juice up of a first blood. Bang, bang, bang. Wave's in a great spot. Gonna slow shove back into him. Pop a freeze. Maybe even get a regank. Keen didn't use his flash though, so not possible for the poppy. We're just gonna chill here. Trim the wave down. Play it slow. Let it crash in. He could have went for a base here and then look for the freeze, but you're never gonna cop a freeze against the Rise. Rise is gonna hard shove this in. You got really good health regen on Rumble, so you're just going to cop this in and wait till you have a little bit more gold for a better buy. You just need to make sure being on half health that you're fine. But Addie never wins lane, guys. He's individually, no offense, not a very good player. He is one of the most knowledgeable players. He just seems to be at the right place in the right time. He knows how to do his job. He knows how to win games. Does he know how to dominate with his mechanics, his micro? No, that's not what he does. And a lot of you players that watch these games, a lot of you think the only way you can win is by going 50-0 every game, making massive outplays, CSing 12 per minute. You can climb to high elo with cheesy strategies not doing that. There's not a one strategy fits all for high elo. There's a lot of outliers. Addie is probably the #1 outlier in Korean Challenger. Everybody knows about this guy. I'm not sliding him saying he's a bad player, but when it comes to like specific 1v1s and stuff against a lot of these LCK. He's 1300 LP Challenger, guys. Rank 50 in Korea. Keen does spot out Poppy on that ward. And you can see Rumble's health. Like, they did the little mini rework to Rumble a while ago with his overheat and his heat. And the champion itself is still really strong. It was super strong in the mid lane. They wanted to make it more of a tankier champion, right? They shifted it away from mid lane to top lane, and no one really used it. They were using it still full AP, but they never actually used that tank iteration that maybe Riot were trying for. And now Addie is just rushing it as he sees the Rise. Great wave for Rise, but now Addie gets a 1500 gold base here. He'll come straight back in. His team has a Hui APC. It's unfortunate. Don't really know what to think about it. Let's see what Addie does. SOLOQ shoes rush. Top lane is in a little bit of a pickle. And this would just be classic Addie if he comes down for a bot lane gank and a dragon. Do you see this? What top laner doesn't TP in here or go top and waste his time with this? They all do it. Addie doesn't do it, man. He just plays the game how he wants. He sees bot overextending. He comes in with boots to go really quick. And now if he's going to try and set up this, I don't know if he's going to get anything here. Gets a flash. Goes in. He's overheated. Senna gets the root. Bel'Veth's going to counter. And he still has TP, right? So his premise is he goes down bot, gets some summoners, maybe gets some kills there. Now, Ryze is going to try and hard shove this. By the time that Ryze gets this wave in, Addie can just TP up and catch the wave. Do you see this type of strategy? Now, optimally, he was level 6 for this play. If he was level 6 for this play, this would have been absolutely massive. But this is just what I'm saying, as we need to get top lane for this, okay? I would definitely prefer it to go top lane, but he's just going to cheese bot. This is Addie. Love him or hate him. I always tell the story. I ran into this guy 2020 in Korea, and I asked my team to report him because he was playing Galio top with Ghost. And then he proceeded to 1v9 carry the game, and I apologized to him in DMs because I thought he was trolling. As the Ryze makes his way down now. And this play ends up being really bad. Unless he pops the Ghost, he goes in. It's not over yet. Tristana jumps in, gets one. Should be able to get that as well. Flashes, gets two. Jumps in. Can he get three? Was it good? This really ATP. I love this. I love this guy. Now, when you play like this, guys, like, I don't know, you are going to get flamed. Imagine you did that in your own games in silver or gold or plat. Anyway, you are going to get flamed. Absolutely. You are going to get obliterated. It's like that play kind of works. Triss gets a few kills, but honestly, enemy team, it ends up better for them. And you will get, you're not going top lane. The wave, once again, is screwed. You're just running around like this. Now, it's going to piss a lot of people off. And am I saying, you know, it's not troll? I don't think it's troll. There's some merit to it as they pop. Look at this. Pop, pop, pop. Anyone going top lane? No. This may be the most annoying player in Korean Challenger. As we go in, we're going to get that shut down onto the Ezreal. And I don't know how he does it, dude. He just makes this shit work. And it tilts the hell out of me because, like, he just knows where to be and knows how to limit test and, like, stretch what needs to be happening in the game. Now, am I saying Addie pops up every game? No. Does he int sometimes? Hell yeah, he does. Hell yeah. But, if you're looking for alternate playstyles to the boring meta of just, like, running top and CSing, la la la. Now, I would have liked if in this time he's been down there, they could have set up a dragon or something. But he's going to run back down. They're going to pick up the Jace. And, they have a gold lead now, believe it or not. One issue is Keen. Not really an issue at all, really. He has a bounty. He's up 35 CS. But he's only up 400 gold. It's not too much. As we now will slowly make our way top. Now, the only AP item we're going is Demonic Embrace. We rush Demonic Embrace. You're getting health, you're getting AP. Then you go for the resistances and you go for the tank. As he's going to once again roam bot. Can't remember the last time he was top. It seems to me like he hit level... He didn't even hit level... He hit level 5. Preferably hit level 6 and then just perma-roam on ultimate until the game's over. I don't know if this is going to be the strategy for the whole game, but it seems like it. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is so stupid. Oh, God. Demonic Embrace completed. And he will now go top. This tower's almost dropped. And this is when we're going to start getting really tanky. He goes the Jack Show after this. As he puts some wards up. Looks like Ryze now is looking to group while he goes top lane. Now, Ryze has a 2-level advantage. Also has UCal as his AD carry. UCal used to be one of my favorite mid lanes. He played a lot of Talia back in the day. And then he became a pro and started extending his champion pool. And we're at a massive bounty here, so I think we need to be a little bit careful. 2 levels down onto a row Ryze, you need to be careful. Ryze at the moment is pretty underrated. Still terrible win rate, but I think at the top level, Ryze is very good for 1v9ing. Addie is waiting in the flank. There will be no kill to be had here. He just wants to hit level 8. Should happen off this wave. As that, he's waiting for that conditioning to come in where he gets really beefy. Is conditioning 12 minutes? Come in now. Bang. Conditioning comes in. 10 armor, 11 magic resist. Misses the E. Let's see if they can land anything. Belveth is here. Ultimate has been laid down. And he pops the ghost. He's going hardcore. Do you... Oh my god, if that landed. When you get this over... Dude, when you get this overheat... And you're ghosting and just on top of everybody... Look at this. They have to run like little rats. This champion is not fair. So we... 2k gold lead here for red team. I do feel like they're one death away from like one of the blue team carries 1v9ing. They need to be so careful, like this Ezreal. This Ezreal's able to get the Addie bounty, and we are getting a little bit greedy here. Here we go. Let's see if we can fight our way out of this one. They know exactly. Oh god. Oh. Armor. Block that shit, Senna. Block it for me. Use land. Ezreal no ultimate. And we should be able to run out for free here. Still no dragon. Poppy starts it up. UCal a little bit overextended. Jumps. Insta ults. And gets knocked up by the Belveth. Jace making his way in. I believe that is Addie's TP on the flank. Looking to get involved. He comes in. Should be able to help out with the Jace. Jace beautiful. Karis takes down that UCal bounty. Addie gets a rampage. 5-1-6. Into the Aegis. And, 30 armor, 30 magic resist, 10 ability haste. We're going to solo start the Drake. And, like, it's such a unique style that he plays, but when you watch it, and as his team plays around it, and does... The key is, and this is obviously not going to help you guys... But everybody knows Addie and what he's about in Korean Challenger. So they don't flame him. They know what he's about, his style, what they expect. So like when he does this shit and doesn't go top lane for 7 minutes, like they're about it. Because they've won games with him in the past, most of them. He's kind of like the Baus of Korea in a way. But I'm not saying they have the same strategy. I'm just saying like... They are known for their uniqueness, in a way. As, no TP, no Ghost. Still a level down. I really need to see him pick up his leveling and get a little bit closer to the Ryze. As it's only a 2k gold bounty, enemy team definitely don't look out of the race here. Addie moves in. Lays down the carpet, lands it, goes in, misses the eat, goes back out. And we are stuck here, and remember, we don't run flash on the Rumble, so we go down, give a huge bounty over to the Belveth. And I do have a feeling that red team is slightly overextended here. Belveth getting very low though, Tristana looking to jump in. Does UCal take it? Ryze. Oh my god. Ryze gonna go down. UCal trying to get the Ezreal. Gets the auto. He's gonna jump across. Doesn't have flash though, and they're not able to finish the job. Jesus, man. Some of these high elo these fights, you know. Interesting, we see Senna. Do I like the idea of Senna and Hui in a lane? I think maybe I do. But also no. But like maybe I do. But also no. Stun. No. I don't think I can advocate for it. As Belveth gets cocked. Okay. Yukao gonna make some... Can we get rid of Tristana mid lane, right? I don't know how it's still allowed to be played. Addie comes down against the Jace. We're sitting on 2k health. We're not so tanky yet. We do have 100 armor and 90 magic resist, though. And waits for all of Jace's cooldowns. He's 2 levels down, remember? He's 2 levels down. We're going to have to back up here because the Belveth is making her way in. That would have been probably a doable 1v1, especially if he had ultimate. And Addie, as per usual... Ah, God. I can't flame this guy. I can't take... I can't... He has peaked so... Like, he's peaked 1,000 LP higher than me in Korean Chal. He still failed wards. He CS's at 5 per minute. I'm jealous. I don't want to admit that I'm jealous, but I am. It's jealousy in its finest. We don't really have much going on the map. 1.5 minutes until the next dragon. Keen is 100 CS on this rise, 170 CS on this rise. And he is getting level 18 this game. There's no way about it. Addie lays down the carpet, which is going to clear out the wave. And he will make his way back across and regroup. I don't mind laying down the ultimate to clear waves like this, because now Jace has nothing to work with till this wave. So this he is completely nullified, as now Addie will roam across and try and find something cheesy or contribute with his team. Makes sense. Yes, you don't have ultimate, but you just have like an extra member to try and pressure the area. Oh. Bot lane tower now is going to go down. Somebody has to answer the side lane of the Jace. You can't just let a Jace reorder the towers. Tristana can match easily, but for some reason Trist keeps going mid. You don't want Tristana's mid. You put Hui mid for wave clear, and then you go 1-3-1 with Addie. Addie shoves and then rotates across for Drake. Drake's in 20 seconds though, so I guess Trist doesn't have TP yet, can't be top. Okay, this makes sense. And did we get our next item? The Jack Show has now been completed, ladies and gentlemen. 400 health, 30 armor, 30 magic resist, 20 ability haste. Okay? All our legendaries giving you armor and magic resistance. As Yukao goes in, flashes, just takes down Keen. He overextended there. Now Addie's going to come across and try and land something here. Ultimate coming up in 3, 2, 1, and active. And he lays that carpet down. It's pretty short. Would have liked it if it was a little bit deeper there, but it's fine. And then, of course, when you stack that Jack Show, guys, you're going to be getting so much beefier. You pretty much just try and survive, get the overheat, and lay the... It's a lot about your autos with this strategy as well, as Poppy completely scuffs that. Poppy's going to go down. Rise laying down the EQ, EQ, EQ. And blue team is on the hunt. They have such a beautiful poke comp, gentlemen. Just look at this Jace Ezreal go. I like their comp. Now, Addie might be caught. He pops his ghost. He makes his way out. Base not quite able to land anything. As I do believe, I might be wrong, But I do think this center is actually a guy called Reckless, who I'm planning on doing a video on soon. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it is Reckless. Check it now. It is confirmed to be Reckless. Yes, it is Reckless. There you go. This center on his team is Reckless, who is now playing for T1, not on Faker's team, on the Challenger team below, the Academy team, whatever it's called. Reckless has joined T1 as a member. Underneath Carrier, as Addie's going to have to try and TP across here and try and join. Lays down a big ultimate. I don't like that ultimate positioning. I think it could have been a little bit better, but enemy team very low. They take down the Poppy, but they don't get much else, but they are stalling this game so damn late. Reckless center. Now that's some memories back to watching the LEC. Yucal looks to be caught. Jay's flash QE. That was terrible. And you have to give a little bit of respect to Reckless, and I'll talk about it more in my video with him, but man, him moving all the way over to Korea to like test out his skills in somewhat of a new role. I mean, he's been playing support for a long time, but like somewhat in a new role, a new environment, when he's probably absolutely loaded, you know, like he doesn't need to do it for money. He just has a competitive spirit within him. Because they're probably like playing for these teams and stuff. The big contracts are kind of gone. Like you're not getting paid millions to go and do this type of stuff anymore. It's not the days of unlimited printed money, which was what it was a few years back with a lot of these teams. I know a lot of the players, and I know a lot of players have been talking about behind the scenes, just like there's no insane free contracts anymore where you're just getting paid stupid amounts of money, which I think is fair. I think in the esports ecosystem, everything got out inflated a little bit where people were getting paid too much and then made it like impossible for teams to make profit or investors to see any type of return. And then it kind of made the business model not sustainable. I think it's coming back to a reasonable level where like teams, you know, at the end of the day, teams have to be able to come close to being even. They can't just be hemorrhaging millions of dollars on contracts when they don't seeing that come back in sponsorships, right? Or selling the amount of merch. Just makes sense. The guys don't want to bore you with some business, but Addie is 3 levels behind the Rise, who has 3 items. And I'm almost more excited to see Keen play Rise in the late game than I am for the tank Rumble, but I'm keen to see both. Struggling to match these side lanes now. Rise's wave clear and his cut across at level 16, which is almost that, is going to be ridiculous. This Poppy gets rid of the Ezreal, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Belveth chunks him down. Addie lays down the ultimate. That's going to be able to pick up the Rise. No, it's not. The Hourglass comes through. Hui goes low. Yucal picks up the Rise as Addie is trying to get a flank on and allow Reckless a little bit of time to come in, and all of this poke is working, gentlemen. Reckless, can he get... And oh my god, Addie lives. Flash from the Q with the Ezreal, and he goes down. And that is a 5 for 4. Or 4 for 5, whichever way you look at it. This Ezreal is starting to cook. I like it. We got a game on our hands. We got a 2.5k gold lead for blue team. Addie is actually up gold on Keen. Where is the gold lead coming from? There's a K mid, K jungle, 2k on the Ezreal. Reckless is up 2k. Jesus Christ, okay. This TP comes through. 1 for Rise in the bot lane, 1 for the Tristana in the mid lane. Dragon has spawned. This is a massive dragon for Addie's team, but it doesn't seem like they have the right positioning for it, so they're going to give it. And maybe try and posture and get a little bit better Baron vision. As blue team, they don't rush it. They're going to fight over the mid wave, then they're going to do it. So it looks like red team might actually have the chance to contest this. As Flash comes in for Rise, and that means Hui's dead. Addie's ult will pick up the wave though, so nothing able to get done for blue team other than securing some objectives. I think take the free dragon here is better than going for a risky Baron Rush, but we'll see how it pans out. As Addie now has his anathemas, which hopefully I want to see him put that onto the probably the Ezreal as Poppy goes down to the Rise, who is starting to cook. He has put that onto the Ezreal, and you just put that onto as you get really tanky. You put that onto the enemy who's doing the most DPS. Right now, that's Ezreal. It might be Rise later on, which you can, of course, switch. But this is going to be a free Baron for blue team. And this game is going to be ridiculous. Reckless. 100 souls, though. 26 minutes. Addie TP's in. They think they've found something here. Ezreal takes down the Hui. Jace looking for the poke. Bel'Veth going in. Addie is caught. He's not tanky enough to survive. And nobody on his team is able to help out. And Reckless, of course, he is not going to take the risk. And ooh, this could be really good. Reckless almost takes down the Rise. Poppy ult does nothing, but he's able to pick up the Rise there. And we are on the hunt now. Poppy Flash gets it. Senna's damage here is absolutely terrific. Gonna pick up some of those souls. Baron does go over, and they got the dragon. This game could... I'll be honest, this game could be a very, very late game as we find the Karma. Beautiful spacing here from Reckless, but somehow he managed to get tagged by a couple of them. Bel'Veth going in, and they both will end up going down. I don't think it's going to be that big of a... Oh, it could be. I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem, though. They might drop 1 or 2 towers. Okay. Let's not... Okay. Addie takes down... Does he... Oh my god. Does he really? I don't know. I don't know how... This champion just seems to deal so much, even when tanky. I don't know how like an attack speed type rumble where you get tanky, overheat, and then you lay down the autos on it. Lethal tempo or something. I don't know. I wonder if you could cook a Hail of Blade. Probably not Hail of Blades. I don't know. I'm just thinking, just trying to cook. And Addie picks up 2k gold there, so his next base is going to be absolutely massive. As Reckless almost makes his way towards the rapid fire cannon. Should be almost 120. What's he at? Still 110 souls. Addie makes his way back. I've seen him do a couple of iterations. I've seen him do some Randuins. I've seen him do Gargoyle Stoneplate. There's a couple of different iterations you can do with Tank Rumble setup, but... Don't get it twisted. He has 200 armor, 145 magic resist, 3.5k health. You're not... As his team's just fighting without him here... Reckless's range with the Tristana late game seems to be a little bit too much. Keen coming across now. Has a pretty good angle here. Bel'Veth. Not able to do anything. Ezreal, oh my lord. Almost takes them out. Poppy almost finds the Ezreal. Moving in now. Addie lays. That's a good ult. I like that ultimate. Senna ult forces. Beautiful. Poppy. That's going to be able to take down the Rise. Eventually. Jesus Christ. Eventually. And Addie's going to be able to frontline for days here. Will end up going down to the Ezreal at Hui. Able to pick up the Karma. Now Ezreal's left. Takes... What is this Ezreal? This guy is a freak. As I cast the curse him potentially. And Reckless finally lays down his flash. He'll run away. Did I say run away? I meant get his 10th kill of the game. It's good to see him playing aggressively. I've played a few games with Reckless in my days, and I remember the criticism was always he'd play like a KDA player and play far too passive a lot of the times. He wouldn't take the risks necessary to be a star player. He didn't have that star power some of the times, you know? Because he would just take the guaranteed plays, which I do respect. But it's good to see him there, just laying it down. Being like, let's bloody do it. Get your boxing gloves out and let's fight. As Yukao secures the 3rd dragon. Next will be an Infernal Soul. And it is going to be that Gargoyle Stone Plate for Addie. Giving you that 1.4k shield. Stacking your... What is it? When enemy team attacks you, you're stacking your armor and magic resist. 60 armor, 60 magic resist, more ability haste. So you're really just getting as much haste as possible. 235 armor, 185 MR. And I don't think he really wants to stat check the Rise, though, still. Right? I would assume Rise would just run through this matchup. But with the help of Tristana, this should be easy. Carpet. Let's not talk about it. Addie comes over. Top gap. GG. 8-5-13. Baron spawning up in 15 seconds. He's going to have to make his way across slowly at least. He has TP here though, so no stress off his back. He's actually starting to make up a little bit of ground in the CS department. He only has 163 AP, by the way, gentlemen. As he will now TP in. Comes across to join the team. Ultimate's almost back up as Jace takes Reckless down to 20% health with 1 QE was that. Jesus. Velvet goes down. Rumble lays the carpet. That's a beautiful carpet. They're not able to move in. Kites it out. Tanks it up. Goes over to the Baron pit. Still looking to zone. And they're going to be able to secure the Baron. Senna. What are we looking at? 132. 132 souls. Addie's on 2.1. He got another item in him whenever he wants it. Ezreal almost full build now. Probably going to be going for that Hex Drinker. That more of Malmortius. Oh, Addie. Alright, let's see how this 1v1 goes. Let's see how this 1v1 goes. Full tank Rumble. Pretty much full tank Rumble just clearing a Rise. Late game Rise, who should, I thought, would just annihilate, but Addie just runs at him, bro. He gets that overheat, you ghost, and you're just gonna kill him. I gotta give this a go. Whenever I see Addie playing something, like when he's playing Tarek top, the Shyvana top, you just gotta give it a go, man. Play such unique champions. Surprised he doesn't play more Yorick. Seems like a champion he would excel at. The boys move it in. Poppy goes for the flash. They should be able to take down... Ooh. Can they get anybody here? Gonna have to get a little bit of a zoom out as the range. Addie pops the ultimate again. 40-second Rumble ult. Jesus, that's a lot of haste. And we are going to slowly make our way out. How much gold? He's sitting on 3.2 thousand gold. We are going to be having the Infernal Soul fight in 1 minute. If it even makes it that far. Our ultimate's back up in 20 seconds here. Tristana jumps in. Ezreal ult goes through. Hits no one. Addie is just frontlining here. He hits his Gargoyle Stone Plate. Poppy ult gets that Rise back into the base. And look at him just tank everything up here. I think the goal is 2 of these inhibs, reset, and then straight into the Infernal Soul. Big Ezreal coming through. God, Korean Challenger is such a blessing to watch. Like, there's so many good players here. And And I know I only got to play in Korean Challenger when I got there, like, for a week or so before I got kicked out. But it was damn fun, dude. The playing with those players, as he... Okay, he gets a death cap. He gets a death cap late. Now, do I like the death cap as opposed to a different item? Sure, I don't mind it. Now, is death cap's passive, magical opus, increasing your total ability power by 40% when you only have, like, you have almost no AP? Is it going to be extremely efficient? Not really. But your last item, you have 1 billion gold, death cap, it's pretty damn expensive. In slot, it's fun. I definitely think if the enemy team was tanky, you'd go with Void Staff. I think Void Staff value with Elixir would be pretty crazy. As Addie finds the Rise. Ultimate not quite available. Puts it down now. And Reckless forces that stopwatch out. Addie able to take down the Rise. Look how dominant he is on this front line. Yeah, absolutely dominant. 4k health. 300 armor, 266 magic resist when he's frontlining and tanking everything up because of the way the Jack showed the stone plate. Bro, that's actually disgusting. How much extra resistance he gets from tanking with his... And he tanks it all with his W shield as well. Oh my lord. Are they able to finish it here, do you think, gentlemen? Velvet goes down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ladies, gentlemen. Dangerous boy Addie. He's cooking up the tank rumble in the top lane. You got Reckless down here with 160 souls. I hope you enjoyed this video. Honestly, I don't know what to make of it. Every time I watch Addie, I have fun. This is so fun to make. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Enjoyed hanging out for bloody almost 40 minutes. But until next time, boys. I love you all. Thank you for showing so much support on this channel this year. And I'll see you on my next video. Good night.